A big hello to all. My name is Dr. Preeti Chayatamburi, and I am working as an assistant professor at Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Management Studies and Research, Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur. I welcome you all to my lecture. Today we are going to discuss a topic from the subject environmental management, and the topic is various types of pollution. Yes, we all are aware about the various types of pollutions and the hazards that these pollutions are causing to the world. But yes, we need to understand the concept or the mindset behind or reasons behind these types of pollution so that we'll be able to understand it in a proper way and definitely try to solve it, and first of all not to cause it in real life. We all know that air water pollution are types of pollution, but when it comes to writing it in your own words it might be quite difficult. So we are going to have an overview of various types of pollution today. So let's begin. I hope this lecture will be of some use to you. Okay, so environmental pollution, what is exactly pollution? Earth is a excellent place to live, but due to n number of human activities, it is no more a better place to live. So, due to industrialization, due to urbanization, due to globalization, you can name many phenomena. The list is unending, but all these phenomena have cumulatively contributed towards pollution. So, pollution is the release or exposure of harmful or poisonous substances into the environment, may it be knowingly or may it be unknowingly. The broader types of pollution is land, air, and water, along with several other dirty and unsafe use. As we are suffering from the lockdown of due to COVID-19 spread, we are daily coming after news that there are animals roaming on the streets, there is less pollution, the ozone layer depletion has been covered up to a greater extent, the river Ganges has been cleaned to a never before extent. It is in such a condition that it was never before like that, first of all. Then we are also aware that the Himalayan ranges have been visible from many such distances or places from where it was not visible for last 20 to 30 years. So this lockdown might be having many disadvantages on the economy, on daily wages workers, or many other things or happenings around us, but it has definitely contributed to a fresher air, fresher water, and a fresher land. So, environmental pollution is an unwanted activity which is happening into the environment, which is not needed from the environment point of view. It might be needed from the human point of view, but it is definitely not needed for the environment. But still, it is a human being who is acting as an intruder into the environmental composition, atmospheric composition, and thereby disturbing the composition of air and atmosphere. So, to begin with, we have these basic types of pollution: light, water, noise, land, air. We also have nuclear pollution, radiation pollution, which will be covered in this particular lecture. We have first of all the most basic and the most hazardous air type of pollution, that is air pollution. So air pollution is a contamination of air by smoke or harmful gases, mainly oxides of carbon, sulfur, and nitrogen. These gases are exhaled or mixed up into the atmosphere due to any reason, may it be industries, may it be factories, may it be automobiles, or may it be any experiments from the laboratories. These pollution gets mixed with the atmospheric composition, it disturbs it, and it turns the air into unhealthy air which we live into. Another one is the land pollution. There is huge amount of deforestation occurring around us. This deforestation is causing a major threat to agriculture, to forests, to the land. Due to land erosion, the useful minerals or useful nutrients from the soil which are helpful, which are essential for the proper growth of the plants. It gives taste to the food, fruits, grains, vegetables, etc. are getting washed off, thereby degrading, declining the quality of the land. So, when the chemicals from other pesticides or herbicides gets mixed with the land, it causes land pollution. The waste from the industries is also dumped into the dumping yard, which also converts fertile land into infertile land. Then we have water pollution. Each and every one of us is kind of responsible for all these categories of pollution, knowingly or unknowingly. If you are, we might not be directly polluting the land or the water or the air, but even if we take a ride on our two-wheeler, to some extent, yes, we are contributing to air pollution. If we are purchasing a product and we are throwing the plastic into the dustbin, which is non decomposable, then we are contributing to land pollution. It might also end up into the ocean, which will also create in or result in water pollution. So, water pollution is a contamination of any body of water, lakes, groundwater, oceans, etc. It is also considered as the most hazardous type of pollution as it is directly affecting the composition of the drinking water which we are consuming. Then we also contribute, each and every one of us, knowingly or unknowingly, contribute towards noise pollution. We might shout loudly, and we might play our music players loudly, our televisions loudly. We might talk on the mobile phones very loudly. We might play the music very loudly, or we might honk the horns of our vehicles very loudly. All these things contribute to a number of noise pollution. It is very dangerous for the animals and their ears, as well as for, especially for the elders and the children. So noise pollution, yes, automobile industry is absolutely responsible for this noise pollution. Water pollution, let's move towards the causes of it. Raw sewage running into lakes or stream, it is very dangerous. But it is still happening due to poor management of the government, as ours is a still developing country. Industrial waste spills contaminating groundwater, radiation spills or nuclear accidents, illegal dumping of substances or items within bodies of water, biological contamination such as bacteria growth, farm runoff into nearby bodies of water. People take a very casual attitudes towards these kind of pollution. They don't listen to the government instructions. Sometimes government itself is not able. The noise pollution is caused by aeroplanes, helicopters, motor vehicles, construction and demolition noises, human activities such as sporting events, concerts, etc. The vehicles on the road who are honking the horns without any reason are a greater reason of noise pollution. It affects the children, it affects their hearing ability, it affects the elderly person. If noise pollution is not controlled or managed properly, it might result into hearing disabilities among babies or newborn babies especially. The litter land pollution is also having many causes such as litter found on the side of the road. It is a very common understanding that while throwing the garbage, we should separate the wet garbage and the dry garbage. It will be very easier for the further segregation, but many of us are still not doing this simple instruction or this simple thing which can save land pollution, which can save water pollution, as well as the fumigation coming out from this garbage also results in air pollution. So oil spills that happen inland, the use of pesticides and other farming chemicals, damage and debris caused from sustainable mining and logging practices, radiation spills or nuclear accidents, all these things contribute to land pollution at large. Nuclear pollution is also very hazardous. There is a competition among countries all over the world that every country wants to become a nuclear superpower. But due to these nuclear experiments, they are contributing to the air pollution, land pollution, etc. These nuclear pollutions have a very hazardous results on the present generation as well as on the generations which are coming, which are going to come in years together. The causes of air pollution are exhaust fumes from vehicles, the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, or gas. It is often requested that get your vehicle properly serviced, use proper oil, use CNG gases which are less pollutant, harmful off gassing from things such as paint, plastic productions, and so on, radiation spills and or nuclear accidents. The Bhopal gas tragedy, we all are aware about it. It has hazardous results for years together. Since still many generations are suffering from the results of that gas tragedy, there is hearing impairity, there is visual disability, there is physical disability among many people who are prone to that area or that gas leakage. So, overall, we are very much aware about these pollutions. We know why they are caused, how they are caused. We know how they can be controlled. So, we all should act responsibly. We should be responsible ourselves first. We should not contribute to any type of pollution ourselves, and then we should guide others, our friends, our family members, our society at large to not to contribute to pollution. Then we can take another step in controlling the pollution which is caused by others. But the first step or the first lesson starts from your home, that don't contribute to any type of pollution, whether it might be air, whether it might be water, land, in anything. If each and every one of us on this earth will act responsibly, towards this very, very sensitive issue of pollution, then and then only we will be able to control our Mother Earth. So, today in this lecture, we try to cover various types of pollution. We try to understand their causes, and I hope that the people who are listening to this particular lecture will act responsibly henceforth and contribute for the betterment of our Mother Earth. Thank you.